Namaskar, good morning, Ram Ram. Today we are here with a video of solar eclipse which is going to happen on 14th October 2023. How this eclipse will affect you because this is a second eclipse in this year, solar eclipse, and how this is for your chart, your ascendant, and what remedies you have to do, what do's and don'ts. Let's welcome Akash ji. He's ready with his research. Akash ji, namaskar.
Namaskar, Rohitji. Rohitji, the annual solar eclipse happens on 14th of October.
Okay.
Here I've prepared a little bit of presentation for everyone to understand that what is solar eclipse and when is it happening. So the 2023 annual solar eclipse happens on 14th of October 2023. The occurrence will be uh, happening on the day of Bhadrapad Amavasya. Okay, this is the day Bhadrapad Amavasya. The zodiac sign that is going to be carrying this solar eclipse is Virgo. Okay, and
Hmm,
constellation is Hasta. Now remember
hmm,
the solar eclipse is happening where Mercury is exalted at the moment. Remember, okay, Mercury is in the own sign and solar eclipse is happening in that same sign. Now, timings according to Indian Standard Time and can vary for all the places in the world, but on a larger scale, the Indian Standard Time eclipse is 9:13 a.m. till 12:03 p.m. Those who want to check their area's eclipse, just Google Drik Panchang, DRIKPANCHANG, Drik Panchang, and write 2023 annual solar eclipse, or just write 14th October 2023 solar eclipse. It will, you just put your location and it will tell you what time when the solar eclipse is happening and what is the exact duration. Surajji, according to Drik Panchang again, this solar eclipse is happening on October 14, 2023 and will cross North, Central and South America. That means it will be visible very clearly here. It will be visible in parts of United States, Mexico and many countries in the South and Central America. Okay, so mostly on the western side of the world, it's going to be very prominent and active. Now, Rohitji, because this solar eclipse is happening in a way in the sign of Virgo, and so there are many things that should be taken care of by all the 12 ascendants. As well as we have to understand on the other side that in the end of the video, I'm going to be giving few do's and don'ts regarding the eclipse, because we do not know that who's pregnant, who's kid, or who's a elder person who's going out of the house, not out of the house. So we have some do's and don'ts which we need to follow. Everyone should follow that because it is not a very pleasant what do you say time when eclipse happen. Ruchi, for Aries ascendant people, the eclipse is happening in the sixth house. Now, during this time, work might have some difficulties because of cosmic forces in your work area. This might affect how much money you make from your job every day. It's really important to get along well with your bosses because this can help you handle any work problems. So, before and after eclipse, there is going to be a little bit of while. Just imagine or just think in your head that 1 week, like from 14th of October, before 4 days plus 4 days minus. This is where you need to be careful for all the things related to your workplace. If you have a business, you might have disagreements with your workers and you might not get much help from your co-workers and bosses you'd like, even though you might get some unexpected money during this time because Mercury is exalted here. Okay, so Mercury being exalted, your communication will be very very good and there may be some unexpected money coming your way from investments you made before. You should also be ready for more expenses that could mess up your money plans. Unfortunately, you might have some problems with your spouse during this time too. Now remember, why I'm talking about expenses is that from here the aspect, all the aspect comes on the 12,000, 12,000, the house of losses and spending money. So just be careful during this period. And those who are new to the channel, to book your 2024 yearly consultations, you can go on WhatsApp or you can go on the website or email, and the team will contact you and you can do the yearly consultation book up. Taurus Rohitji. Now, this eclipse may bring extra challenges for students. Especially, this is, see, the fifth house is the house of your education, your children, your speculation, any kind of gambling that you do, any kind of speculation that you do, any kind of stock markets that you invest in. And the eclipse is happening here. So, Taurus ascendant people, just be careful during this eclipse time or period. Do not go big on stock market or speculation. Those who are in the school and college area, those who are giving exams during this day, it's a very difficult time for them. So just be very careful. All the pregnant ladies, since this is the house of children, okay, do not make sure, do not go out and look at the or be exposed to the rays, especially if you are in countries like South America, North America. You have to be very careful. And this is the time you should be away from communication. Do not write anything. This is a time you're in your brain. This fifth house is the house of your knowledge and wisdom also. This is the time that your brain might not be very, very active. So do not write anything rubbish on social media. Take a break, watch TV or stop watching TV also. Do not, you will get scared of all the people what they're talking on TV. So it's just to take a break, and during this time read some religious books. You can be of any religion, Hindu, Muslim, anyone, read religious books. That is very good. Now, here, on the other hand, work-wise, you will do very good with your co-workers. On that other thing, it is very easy for you to reach your career goals. That is also very nice because, on the other hand, Mercury is exalted here, so Mercury is at full power, so it will give you good things as well. Another thing which you should understand is that if you're a child, or if you have a child, if you have children, and if you want to talk to them about something very important regarding their life, or very important regarding any decision, avoid making it on 14th of October, or nearby in this plus 4 days, minus 4 days in these days, because the energy there is not going to be very, very happening. On the first hand, there is eclipse happening. On the other hand, Ketu is moving from the sixth house for you in the fifth house, so you have to be careful. Energy is not at all very good at the moment in that fifth house. So all the things related to fifth house, career, your education, children, any kind of startups, speculative investments, you have to be careful about it. And those who, there is a new service which says the 2024 yearly booking consultation. So if you want, you can take it, and just WhatsApp or just email, or go on acastro.ca. You will see the section. It's quite affordable, I think around $60 for the whole year predictions. If you want to go and do that, it's going to be a wonderful. We both, you and me, we both can go through your 2024 and understand that how it's going to be and how it's going to turn out. Description in the link also. Now, Gemini, Rohiji. For Gemini, now, see, the ascendant lord is Virgo. The ascendant owner is Mercury. And here, see the Rohiji, the eclipse is going to happen in the house of Mercury, in the fourth house of domestic peace and happiness, inner peace, mother. Now, expect your career to grow slowly but steadily. During this time, if you were expecting that something good will happen with your career, that is on 14th of October plus minus 4 days, because the energy, the impact of planets remain for a longer period of time. And those who will ask how, is that it's just simple example which I will give you, that when someone comes to your home wearing a very good perfume, and when he leaves back, you can still feel his presence at home, that oh, the house smells so nice, because the energy is still there. So your hard work will be really important for reaching your main career goals during this period. Take a good care of your mother and try to have good relationship with her during this period. Doing seva, that means doing good deeds for mother, or helping her in some kind of way, will be very, very good. On 14th, plus minus 4 days, remember, plus 4 days, minus 4 days. If you have any dealing in terms of land, houses, construction, just be careful. In this area, you have to be very careful. In your also work related, or any kind of real estate, land, any kind of thing related to legality of such things, you have to be very careful to not sign during this period, because this can be some trouble. Now, during this eclipse period, many people, because of the energy and the kind of dasha antardasha they are going on, they will feel a lot weak, nervous, or stressed. But it is just temporary. So do not get scared about it. Do not have anxiety. Now, this is the house where heart is ruled. So Gemini people, make sure that you do not have any kind of sinking heart issues or heart related problems. If anything of such occurs during the what do you say, during the eclipse, number one, do not go out. But if it's severe, do not even hesitate to call your service. Like here we call 911 immediately to go back. Overall, the thing is, just take a call very wisely, that either you want to be into that zone of rushing towards the hospital if there is any problem in your heart, or just be home and see that if things are being taken control of. On the other hand, keep all your blinds and everything closed, because those who are pregnant and those who are very old and vulnerable might get some kind of issues. This is what ancient rishi munis or all the sages wrote about solar eclipse, that it can create problem. Remember, sun is the planet that gives the energy to the soul, and when it is obstructed, then it is a trouble time. Okay, so for Gemini ascendant people, this is what you can expect. Those who are actually those who are planning for 2020, like, see how we know we are planning for the 14th of October, right? So same way, if you're planning for 2024, and if you want to go with point by point with me on how and what decisions you need to take or know in the 2024 year, there is a beautiful package which my team has decided and encouraged me to promote it. That this is the 2024 yearly consultation. You can book through WhatsApp, email, or go on acastro.ca, and you will find it's a very affordable $60 package which will give you a yearly consultation with the main steps or how you need your year to be looked at next year. So all the best. Cancer ascendant people, Rohitji. Now, Cancer, prepare for a surge in your workload. It's going to be a very difficult time in terms of responsibilities that is going to be coming in this period. Generally, on 14th of October, plus minus 4 days, because the effect is going to be there for this eclipse effect remains for some time. Now, exercise caution while dealing with senior officials. Your interaction with them could be very problematic. In fact, building new professional connections will require sincere efforts on your part. This eclipse occurs in the third house, Rohitji, associated with courage, siblings, relationships, your valor. It's advisable to refrain from embarking on new adventures and take care to avoid conflicts with younger brothers and sisters. Short work related trips may not yield significant results and should be delayed or avoided during this week of 14th plus 4 days minus 4 days. This is the time, that week, that you should not get into such kind of travels. There is also potential for emotional or physical distance in your relationship with your spouse during this phase. So there can be uh, things that if your spouse is supposed to come to meet you, or if your neighbors or you made some plan during this period or to go out somewhere, it can now get delayed, or I think it should be delayed during this time, in solar eclipse. um, Pregnant ladies and all the students and all the vulnerable elder people should not come out, or people who are running or into very skin related problem should not come out of their house, should not should keep all the blinds and all the curtains closed and sit in darkness, do a little bit of chanting of God. This is what the energy is very good during this period in terms of doing siddhi. That means in term to attain something, or in term to attain eternal blessing. So be careful, Cancer ascendant people. This is a time that your third house, your extreme effort will be tested. So do not give up, because I know that you are very strong, and because Cancer ascendant people are little emotional, they tend to lose their patience very easily. So no, this is the time you have to be very extremely energetic and powerful. Now, those who are Cancer ascendant people and want to know the 2024 in detail, Rohitji, so there is a very beautiful package created by Rohitji and team and me himself. After telling me that you have to do this, I'm like, okay, and that is around. We have kept the price very affordable, around $61. That is not even 5,000 rupees, because we want to make sure that many people could and should take the use of this yearly predictions. And so this is going to be very monthly, month by month, that if you want to take any kind of decisions, we can go over it, you and me together, and decide that these are the kind of favorable periods and these are non-favorable periods, and how you need to plan your year 2024. So all the best for this eclipse, and do not miss the end of the video where I will tell you do's and don'ts. For Leo ascendant people, Rohitji, including me, the second house is the where the eclipse is going to happen, and here Mercury is exalted. Now here it is potentially strained family relationships. The family, extended family relationship, or the family that you have created can have some problem, in terms of rift, because here it is the house of your mouth, your spoken words. You have to be very cautious. It can become very harsh and you can hurt someone else. So make sure that during this period you be cool and do a lot of meditation, go inward, because this is the time not to become aggressive but to become a little bit polite. See, the planets will try to invoke you to become aggressive, because sun is a krura graha, right? It will invoke you, but on the other hand, you should think yourself that no, man, I don't want to be into this situation where I can harm someone else. Financially, you have to be cautious during this period. Plus minus 14th October is when the eclipse is going to happen. If you see in the beginning of the video, you will know the exact details. But remember, plus minus 4 days, 4 days before 14, 4 days after 14. Do not make any impulsive financial decisions that could lead to blocked funds and increased risk of losses. This may result on temporary hold on investment decisions. And on a positive note, your communication and presentation skills will improve. In your workplace, you will earn respect, appreciation, and recognition. Your research power will be too high during this period. Everyone will say, wow, how can you come up with so much ideas? You know why? Because all the aspects, Mercury, Moon, Sun, everyone is aspecting the eighth house. So a lot of research kind of stuff. In your business, profits are set to increase through several deals. So make sure that you make decisions wisely. Do not invest big money, but at least commit to it. That is what I would like to say. On the other hand, see, as a family relationship, there will be a little bit of strain, but the partner will support you. Your life partner, your husband or wife may support you. And during this fight, they will come out very harmonious, cooperative, and fostering a pleasant environment in your personal life. So it is, eclipse always does not bring bad results. It is good results as well. But only thing is that we should not be exposed to the physical being of that planet. Like if we go out and we get exposed to it, what is planets is not, it is coming and telling you something. It is just your emotional, the kind of emotional way your body and your soul reacts. That is what the transits are. So hope you ascendant people, you will follow these. And in the end of the video, I've also spoken about do's and don'ts, what you should do and what you should not. And for all the Leo ascendant people, it's good news, because we are booking for 2024 yearly consultations, where we are going to be talking about your 2024 and how your 2024 will bring your major decisions that you need to take. How it is placed and how you need to go about it. So it's a very affordable and very detailed kind of a consultation. You can go on acastro.ca and see the details. It is nearly, I think, Rohit, $61, right? Like 5,000 rupees. So that is the package for your new year. If you want to book, the consultations are happening from this October onwards till December of 2025, December 25. So it is going to be spread out, first come, first serve basis. Now, Roji, Virgo ascendant. So Virgo ascendant, it is the Lagnesh. That means the ascendant lord is sitting in the first house, and the ascendant is going through an eclipse. Okay, Roji, as the celestial alignment occurs in your ascendant sign, it is important to make your health a top priority. You're actually influenced by a combination of three planets: Sun, Moon, and Mercury. So be particularly mindful of avoiding negative mental stress, because here Moon is not very favorable. That is why it can give you negative mental stress. On the job front, your vigilant efforts may go unnoticed and your head of department or superiors. So it will not be a very good time for you to receive anything from your superiors, or from the people of what we say, on the people of power. While maintaining your composure, you may face conflicts with your partner that could affect your partnership business as well. See here, Rohitji, because it is in the third house, first house. Sun, Moon, and Mercury, and all are aspecting the seventh house, and Mercury is aspecting in a debilitated manner. So there can be problem in the partnerships. So make sure relax. Now, this is the time when you can sit down, cool, calm, and think about long-term investments. So financial planning is a wise move, and that means on 14th of October plus and minus 4 days, 4 days before 14th and 4 days after 14th, because this is the time then your decisions will be wise because Mercury is still exalted in the first house. Overall, your health is expected to remain a moderate level during this phase, and can you can have health problems, and that is also reason because see Rohiji, whenever sun, the power of sun becomes less, see the energy that is happening in the sixth house of diseases and health. Saturn is also retrograde there. So Saturn becomes more powerful, and Saturn will give you effects when the sun is not, properly visible or the light is blocked on us. So, that is why health is going to be taking a lot of toll. So be careful during this period, Virgo ascendant people. Those who are watching this for the first time, do subscribe, and there is a do's and don'ts in the end of the video which will give you more idea about what all you should avoid and what all you should do. On the other hand, we have designed, my team and me have designed 2024 yearly consultations that can help you decide major decisions that you need to make in 2024 beforehand, rather than I just got a message, Rohit, today from someone. So I told her that this is the time you will conceive. Okay, and she conceived. But she messaged after 5 months, I miscarriage happened. So my team put her on my list for tomorrow. So the first question that came to my mind is, okay, I told you you conceived, very good. Why didn't you do a follow up after that? You know what? Listen, I conceived and it is 3 months. My trimester is over. What do you see in the future? What do you think what will happen? And is there any remedial measure or any kind of thing which I should take care of? So, Rohiji, it was a miscarriage. I feel so bad. Tomorrow I have the consultation with her. I feel even so bad to face her. But I'm going to tell her that, this is something you need to understand. If any prediction comes true, like, and especially very sensitive predictions, like, your pregnancy came through, right? So you need to inform the person who has given you that prediction, because if he knows, or he or she, anyone, any astrologer knows that you are going to go through such kind of a period, you will also see the obstacles, regarding it, if it is there. So that is what, Rohiji, I would suggest everyone, that everyone should plan their life. And if something like this happens, it's very important for you to, at least revert back and tell us that your prediction is right or wrong, or so that another situation. No one is God, right? Astrologer is not God, but at least he will work hard on your current time and tell you that this is the kind of energy and you need to avoid such things. Okay, remember this. So prior planning is required. Moving on to Roji, Libra ascendant. So here uh, the eclipse is going to take place in the 12th house for you. Now those involved in foreign affairs will experience a rise in opportunities. Very, very extremely good time for you. Very positive time for you, because here Mercury is in the 12th house, ruler of the ninth house. So long distance journey, higher education related thing is finally is going to be there. Those who were having a problem of not going abroad will finally have their chance, because you have to understand that going abroad is an unlucky thing to see, or unlucky thing to what do you say, according to the Vedic Shastras. Because earlier, when people used to go abroad, it was like, oh, he's going abroad, that means he'll be away from the mother, the food will be not good, he will not be taken care of, this and that, and so many things. So, Rohiji, here, going abroad nowadays is luxury. And during this period when sun is weak, it gives that negative impact and can send you abroad. For those who are into import export business, expect to see progress. However, keep an eye out for unexpected financial expenses that may disrupt your financial plan, because this is the house of hidden finances, hidden kharcha, or hidden expenses. Be cautious when it comes to legal, governmental, or license matters. Do not cheat during this period, because this is also the house of isolation, jails, and hospitals. Okay, so make sure do not do. Now, those who have issues in their eyes, and especially with the left eye, be careful during this period, because there can be a little bit of problem, because see, the life force for us is given by planets, and planets can create and disrupt our life as soon as they are transiting, or as when they are transiting. Now there can be also problem between you and your spouse. There can be, there can be a lot of difference in life aspects between you and your spouse, could lead to some distance in your relationship. Now remember, the distance will be temporary and can just be solved very harmoniously. So just do not make any hasty decisions regarding your marriage or regarding your where or you travel, that I am going, no, I don't know, I am going. This is not the way we need to behave, both for husband and for wife. So be kind of adjusting during this period. Spiritually, this is a very extremely good time because 12th house is the house of spirituality, and those who are into spiritual zone, those who are into this zone of being extremely spiritual, it is a time for you to follow the do's and don'ts that I'm going to giving you in the end of the video, because here it can give you great insights about what and what not to do during this period. Those who will be into this, what you say, one second, go. Those who will be into the zone of Rohiji, higher education, they have to be careful during this period not to take any major decisions, because the fifth house lord is also retrograde at the moment, Rohiji. So, and in the end of the video, I have does do's and don'ts. So do watch that. And those who want to book their 2024 yearly consultation, they want to make major decisions in 2024. They want to see how the things are placed for them in 2024, or how they need to approach their 2024 with what care and what opportunities might be there for you. Do visit www.acastro.ca and see the plan. It is around just I think $60, that is around 5,000 rupees Indian, and around 40 euros and 30 Great Britain pound. Very very affordable, because we have got a little bit feedback that our rates are too high. But you have to understand, when you go to some kind of a store, you get all kind of product, right? And you choose the best quality. For that, you need to pay the price. So for Libra ascendant people, this is what it happens, and make sure that you be careful during this period. Scorpio ascendant people, Rohitji. Now, although this eclipse is expected to be harmless, okay, it is best to avoid expecting significant gains. Do not feel that Mercury is exalted here and it is going to give us significant gains. And yes, it will give you gains, but not significant, because there is the energy of eclipse as well as the energy of a planet like Ketu, who's sitting in the house of your losses, is coming to the 11th house. So it will detach you from money. Here, to protect your reputation and relationships, revisit any guarantees that you have given for the government in terms of loan, etc. Or during this period, plus minus 4 days from 14th of October, do not become any kind of guarantor for friends or family. Although this period might not have a significant impact, prepare on expenses on luxury items. It will happen. And that another thing is that, fourth house is the house of luxury items. If you see, Saturn is also retrograde there. So lot of energy is being, what we say, is being pulled off from this area. So you might be tempted to spend on luxury items. On the bright side, your sources of income are expected to improve. That means for the future, not at the moment. Your dedication and sincerity in your career will enhance, and the support of your associates and colleagues will propel your progression. This is the house of your immediate colleagues, your social network, people, your friends who might going to help you. This is that house, and that house has having an eclipse. Be careful also. Those who are going through bad periods in the dasha and mahadasha can also be cheated by friends during this period. That's why I told you, no signature for near and dear ones, nothing. Say, no, I am sorry, I am not available at the moment. This phase is likely to generate profits from major professional and business deals, making it an overall favorable period for your financial and professional pursuits. But if you're expecting a very big sum of money, be careful, it's not coming. But for a longer period, if you want to spread it over a year, like for next year and for the end of the year, for this next quarter, then yes, then you will be very comfortable. Now, in the end of the video, I have done do's and don'ts, that what you should do and what you should not regarding this eclipse, and regarding some common things that has to be avoided. So make sure you watch end of the video. And if you want to plan your 2024 in advance, if you're going for an education, marriage, relationship, any kind of things related to speculative investments, foreign settlement, anything, to know the exact timing of events, or to that what time is favorable for you, we are prepared. We have prepared a 2024 chart reading, and I will be doing it with you personally. So if you want, you can book it through acastro.ca, and hope to see you and help you. Like, together we can make sure that 2024 becomes a very um, see, the main fun is that when you know that this is the period that is going to be affecting you in this way or this area of life, you will be able to take the right decisions accordingly. That is what the main fun is of astrology. It gives you, because the story goes when Narad Muni, Brahmaji's son, he went to Brahma and he said, Brahma, you created the world and everything, but everything is uncertain. You don't know what is happening tomorrow. Is there any way to find out that what is certain in life? Brahma said, very good question. Someone who gives life to dedication to know the planets and their movements, they will know that what energy planets are bringing to your life. And this is how, certainty can be observed that, okay, this is the period of this time. You cannot say that this day, this minute it will happen unless and until you have spiritual yogic powers, because they can change anything, your destiny and event. Guru, any guru who has spiritual yogic and enlightened, they, but with their words also, the planets move away from you, because guru is just like god. So Narad Muni told Brahmaji that, Brahmaji, this is what, how do we make sure that people know? So he said, there is a vidya called astrology, you learn it first. So Narad Muni spent almost 30,000 years. It is said that 30,000 years he spent to learn astrology. He learned all the planets' movement. He saw, he did research, and then he passed it down to other rishi munis, and he started, teaching his disciples. And that is how astrology was born. So the first astrologer was the person who could enter into any kind of loka. That means even the Prithvi lok, even the Swarga lok, even the Nark. That means the hell, heaven, and earth. Everywhere he could travel, and that was Narada. He was the son. He is the son of Lord Brahma, an immortal being, and he is called Devarshi. That means all the people who need any kind of spiritual guidance or spiritual, what you say, procedure, they go to Brahaspati, that is the Dev Guru Brahaspati, Jupiter, or Narad Muni. But basically, you can say Narad Muni is Brahaspati's boss. Brahaspati is ruled by Narad Muni. Narad Muni is just like, only the only person who goes to three places, three different realms, and only takes one name, that is Narayan, that is Vishnu, 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 Vishnu. All day and night, he just has only one name, Vishnu, nothing else on his. He's a pure devotee of Lord Vishnu. So this was add-on. So hope you, if you want to know your next year, you can contact. And those who are watching for the first time, do subscribe, so that you are updated with such kind of events. We are the channel which even um, point even the smallest transits that are happening, and very important ones. Sagittarius ascendant people, Rohitji. So Sagittarius, see, the Lagna Lord is Jupiter. Okay, and here Mercury is not very favorable. That's why it's given me a Maraka position, that is the seventh house and the 10th house of karma. Here the eclipse carries a unique significance for you as it occurs in the central, that is Kendra house of your zodiac sign, signaling a period of both ups and downs in your professional journey. Now here, because Mercury is exalted, professional life would be going good. But during this period, a sudden event like this happening, you have to be very careful. Be prepared for potential conflicts with your immediate boss or higher ups. But this turbulence will also bring about improvements in your professional and social status, accompanied by new responsibilities. Sometimes we become very, very, comfortable in the, when we come to the zone called comfort zone, and we do not want to go beyond our comfort zone. But this period tells you that go beyond your comfort zone, because you have the potential to rise, you have the potential to grow. This conflict that will happen for a very short, very brief period will also means that you will be growing. Your growth is very good. Consider the possibility of capital purchases or investments during this phase, particularly favorable for long term financial planning. Past investments may set yield better results. On the personal front, your married life will remain happy and fulfilling, but do take your heed of your health amidst demanding work schedules, because work will be crazy during this period. Plus minus 15, you will remember, and those who will, I would want you to come back and reply below that, on 14th of October and before that, like 3 days before, 4 days before 14th, and 4 days after 14th. It was crazy. I want you to know. I want you to come and give that feedback, because, or not. If it is not there, just say no. It was very normal. Nothing happened. So that at least we know that, moving on, when eclipses happen, what kind of results everyone individually people get, because it is a very big research point. No one has done research on eclipses and the results that you get during the eclipses. So this is a small effort from our side to do this research. And those who want to plan the 2024, okay, 2024 is approaching, less than 90 days left. And to book your 2024 yearly consultation, you can visit acastro.ca. We have designed a plan that is around 50 or $60 USD, around comes to around 5,100 rupees, and very, very basic kind of cost for a. It will be a Zoom consultation one-on-one, and we can go over your next year, your plans, your questions, that what do you want to do, and if you want to avoid or doing that in the that same period of time because of your planetary positions and your dasha and antardasha. So let's hope that you and me together we can design your 2024. Thank you so much, and those who are subscribing, please subscribe. Thank you so much, and those who are new, please subscribe. Now, Capricorn ascendant people, Rohiji, here the Lagna Lord is Saturn, and currently it is retrograde position. So Lagna Lord is not powerful. On the second side, Mercury has become exalted in your ninth house. It also rules the sixth house of your health. Now, when Sun and Moon will come here and make an eclipse, it will be like, it will be called like an afflicted Mercury. So Mercury is trying to give you good results in the exalted period, but during this period it will be powerless because there is a major event happening in its own house. It is really, for this event he is really panicked and trying to, stop many things, but that's why it is not paying a lot of attention on you. So this eclipse is having impact on the house of your luck, the ninth house, and this may cause you to feel that your efforts are not yielding the desired results. You will feel so helpless during this period that whatever you are trying to do is not working for you. You may also encounter disagreements with your father, or there can be some problem with your father and mother both. Your mother and father both can fight over you during this period. However, you will succeed in developing new revenue streams, ensuring a steady and satisfactory flow of income. So as your efforts are not yielding results in your work area, but in the financial part it is good. It is supposed to be very good, because here your efforts will be highly appreciated. In your mind, your soul and your body will say, okay, let them think whatever they think about me, but I am the right person. I am putting a lot of efforts. So you yourself will come to peace with yourself rather than hearing from other people. Your relationship with loved ones will flourish, and you will experience happiness and harmony in your marital life. In addition, you will find it easy to acquire spiritual knowledge, making this period ideal for religious activities and visit spiritual places. But make sure do not visit any spiritual places during the eclipse. It is plus and minus 4 day I'm talking about, like 4 days before and 4 days after. Do not go during the eclipse. You should not go to any religious place. I think they even close down all the religious places, and the doors are all closed. Nothing. You cannot see God. You should not touch God. That is what do and do's I have written in the end of the video for you to understand. Despite the challenges that you will feel that your efforts are not yielding desired results, despite this challenge, there will also a very good chance of personal growth for you, spiritually very much growth for you. So you will understand, some people will also get the real meaning of life. They will come across something where higher learning or higher thought process affects us, or comes to them during this period. Hopefully, I hope for Capricorn ascendant people, you will plan your eclipse and things in a better way, like how we are suggesting you to plan your 2024. See, 2024 consultations are here. If you want to plan your 2024, that how your 2024 will be, and major decisions that you need to take, I have posted a video last evening. If you go and see 2024 predictions, you will see that what kind of months and what kind of things are happening. So either you take a consultation or do it yourself. That is up to you. But make sure that if there is a system, if there is, if we know that blood test can give you results about what is happening in your body, so why not do the blood test and see that if everything is okay, or do I need to take care, or do I need to plan now my life? That is very important. So for Capricorn ascendant people, those who are new, just subscribe for being updated with such kind of videos, such kind of events, and those who are already subscribed, just share your experiences when it has happened, because there is a lot of less research on solar eclipse and the effects of solar eclipse. We are just, everyone scares us, don't do this, don't do that. But what if something good is happening? I want to know about it so that I can add it into the next solar eclipse video. Moving on to Aquarius ascendant. Now, Aquarius ascendant, the first house, that is Saturn, is retrograde at this moment till 4th of November. And during this period, what does it mean? The Lagna Lord is in introspection. It is introvert at this moment. It is taking energy backwards. And that means it is not giving you desired results that you deserve during this period. On top of that, your fifth house Lord is exalted in the uh, eighth house for you. That means in the house of unknown, in the house of sudden. But here, exaltation gives you some very good. Aquarius people might be winning lotteries during this period, because it is very, it is very uncertain period. Lotteries. Some might be losing a lot of money. Some might be giving good inheritance. Some might be losing it. So a lot of things can happen, ups and downs depending on your dasha and antardasha. Now, the upcoming eclipse may be challenging for you as it falls in potentially troublesome area of your chart. To ensure a smooth ride, it is best to avoid traveling on this day or before and after the eclipse. Okay, just be on 14th, your house arrest, no going nowhere. Additionally, it is recommended that you steer clear of major financial decisions or decisions regarding inheritance during this period. No, if your brothers, if your father, if mother, anyone, if your spouse, your in-laws say that, let's talk about inheritance and what kind, will say no, not now. Let's talk about 20th of October, not now. Or maybe talk after 1st of November, when Rahu and Ketu also transits. Because here, as we are speaking, the eclipse very soon, Ketu is also entering here. The planet of detachment in your 8th house. Yes, spiritually, it proves a very good period for you. But otherwise, it is recommended that you steer clear of major, financial decisions. On the other hand, financial management may be particularly challenging, as you may face obstacles in meeting your financial commitments. Do not finance related, just be very silent. Plus 14 minus 14, 4 days plus 4 days minus. Make no financial decisions, because your inflow is good. There is no problem in inflow, because Mercury is exalted there. But be sure you do not make any decision regarding putting your money somewhere. If you are in a committed relationship, be prepared to put sincere efforts into achieving good harmony. Overall, it's important to exercise caution and during this phase to navigate potential challenges effectively. Driving during this period, going out, going for long distance travel, going to temple, going to any kind of financial institution like banking should be avoided, because this is the area this affects. Mostly driving, accidents. This can happen because you'll be into a lot of thoughts. What is the eighth house? You'll be in research, your mind, you'll be daydreaming, and that can cause potential threat to your life. So be careful. And those who want to plan, see, now this is what we do. We make videos in advance so that you can plan your day accordingly, or plan your time accordingly. Same way, if you want to plan your 2024, we have come up with a 2024 consultation package. It is available on the website. I'm not trying to sell it or hard sell it. I'm just saying that if you want to make very big decisions in 2024, and later after making those decisions, coming to an astrologer and telling, I made this stupid decision and now I don't know what to do, and come back from it, rather than just like a little bit clarity, right? That if this is the kind of energy and this is the things happening here in 2024, what should I do and what should I not do? And getting married, getting new education, going to foreign country, you'll investing thousands and millions of rupees or dollars. So before that, just make sure that you are into the right area in the right time. Otherwise, there can be some trouble. And later, no, once the problem is done, no one can solve it. It is only when you go for a blood test and see, oh, I have cholesterol. Now it cannot be solved. But what can happen? You can take precautions about it, right? You can start same way when you do your chart reading. You will get precautionary measures that these are the things or timing of events I should avoid for myself. Hopefully, this brings a lot of clarity to you. On the other hand, a lot of all the best for Aquarius people. If things like this happen to you, do write in the comment later after the eclipse, because do remember to come back and write it, because it will give me a lot of idea, because no one is doing research on eclipses, that what eclipse is bringing to them, what eclipses brought to them last year or before that. It is very important to know, because if such research happens, then next time we will be more cautious about things that happened during this period, or be very okay about not taking things very, in very aggressive way. In the end of the video, that is very soon now, I am also discussing do's and don'ts. Okay, so be tuned, stay tuned. Now, Pisces Rohitji. Here, Pisces ascendant people, you're the owner of your fourth house and your seventh house is exalted. And during this eclipse, your seventh house, which relates to your life partner, is particularly affected. And the business partner also. It is important to be cautious in relationships to avoid any incidents that could create tension or strain in your bond. This is the time of lot of miscommunication, lot of mis happenings. People arguments, conflicts, some kind of physical abuse. Be careful about it. Do not take it. If physical abuse happens just after the eclipse ends, wait for it. Go out and go to the police station and complain that there is physical abuse that I'm going through. But on the other hand, be a good part. The counterpart also should be good. That do not avoid arguments and conflicts with your spouse or business partners or any friend who you are into a relationship, or any girlfriend or any a common law partner. Just be careful that do not get into arguments yourself. Try to avoid it in the first place. Additionally, be careful in legal matters and public interaction. On the bright side, Roji, property related loans are likely to be approved. Those who were, working on property related loans, or, loan to buy property, why, Roji? Because this is the fourth from the fourth. So if you see, fourth house is the house of property, and fourth from the fourth, if the planet is exalted, it gives you a shortcut into property buying. So such people who want to apply for loans and all, this is a good period for you to apply for property. And also your health will be gradually improving, because the lord of the sixth house has come to the fifth house, sixth house has come to the seventh house, so one house above from it, so it will improve your health. Now, here it is also advisable to avoid any short term investments, decisions that decision may not yield favorable results for you. To navigate the eclipse impact effectively, sensible choices and maintaining harmony in your personal and legal affairs will be crucial. Make sure you are ethical and be very calm in your relationship. Now, Ruji, for Pisces Ascendant people, there is a very special package that we have done, and that is related to the 2024 yearly consultation. So, in 2024, there may be many plans that I will do this, I will do that, I will go for higher education, I will do my marriage, I will buy a property, I will buy a car, I will be investing in this kind of area, I will be looking for a new job, and so many questions we have. For that, we have designed a very affordable $50 or $60, not even 5,000 rupees consultation that can give you a very good insight about your 2020 4 yearly chart, as well as we can, because sometimes we have big plans, we do it and then later say, oh, the time was not favorable, we should have not done it. But somehow negative planets, or that bad time makes you make impulsive decision. So somehow patience, that is a patience is the biggest key in life. What if your chart says that no, you have to be patient now, not right now, maybe in 6 months or 4 months. So that is what 2024, this whole chart reading is supposed to be about. So those who are watching for the first time, do subscribe. Those who have already subscribed, thank you so much, man. You mean a lot to us. You are our family members, and we will always stand by you. Now, Rohitji, here are some do's and don'ts during a solar eclipse. During the eclipse, follow the guidelines to be for a positive experience. Do's: perform meditation, mantras, havan, and prayers throughout the eclipse. Very good. The best way is to just sit down with your mala, with any kind of beads, and just chant mantra. Or if you don't know anything, just say Ram, 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 Rama, Nama, Rama, Nama, Rama, Nama. Only this much. Light a diya while chanting your preferred God, Guru mantra or Gayatri mantra, because the energy of sun is not present, right? So that diya energy will give you that kind of soul. It is just the energy of sun, the diya. And use this time to accomplish mantras, that is any siddhi. If you want to say that, okay, I want to do siddhi of Ma Saraswati, I want to do siddhi of Ma Lakshmi, I want to make sure that in this period I'm going to be chanting 1000 names of Ma Lakshmi, or 1000 mantras of Ma Lakshmi, or Lord Shiva, or Lord Vishnu, or Lord anyone. So this is the time to accomplish mantras, siddhis. Now, avoid eating, cooking, sleeping, urination, defecation, intercourse, or makeup. Any kind of thing that exposes you to uh, you know, external environment, like urination. You will, the things like urine, the things like your belly button, urine, anal. These are the passages for energy to enter you. Riji, one very good thing I understood out of it. So when I was studying my occult practices, that time it was said that you should not urinate in the field, open fields, or in any under any tree, because there are evil spirits. Those atmas, we say, evil spirit, or souls, departed souls who have not gone their moksha or liberation. That kind of souls are present in such kind of areas. So when you do any kind of urination, they enter through your penis, and they get into your body. So that is why you should not do urination, defecation, any kind of thing during this period. And see, now kids will do it, so don't worry about it. But if you are in this zone for 3 hours, which I have told you in the beginning, just be careful that do not do anything. Do not touch idols of God. Tulsi Ma and Shami trees. If you have Tulsi, that means holy basil plant at your house. If you have idols of God, do not touch them, wash them, nothing at all. After the Sutak period, which is not there for India at all, but for other people who have Sutak, take a bath, wear new clothes, sprinkle holy water on the scriptures of God, and dress them in new clothes. Now, this is a very ancient practice. Now, for those people who are in foreign country, if you go to Indian grocery stores, you will find something called Ganga Jal. That is the water of Ganges, holy river Ganges. So here, those who cannot get this, it's okay. If you are a Catholic, holy water that you get from your church, take it, no problem. If you are a Muslim, holy water that you get from the mosque, everything is equivalent. If you take the name of God, everything is equivalent. So do that. Put it on your clothes, put it on your around your house, so that your house is purified. During this time, pregnant women should avoid cutting vegetables, stitching, or going outside during the eclipse. They should not have any kind of physical, their blood should not be exposed to the eclipse. That's why cutting vegetables, your hand will get cut, or stitching, your hand can get cut, or going outside, you can fall down, trip, not be in the right sense. So be very careful to avoid any physical problems for their child. Do not let the energy enter your blood. Do not bite your nails also, because if it bleeds, again that energy is passing. What has God done? God has given us a shield over our body, so that things cannot enter our body. Because otherwise, just imagine, if you have a small cut, and an external thing like lemon, or anything like chili touches you, you go crazy. Just see the impact of that external factor on you. And if you touch it with your skin, and there is nothing, no effect, because it is not going into your blood. So that is, it's a scientific reason. Please note that the role of Sutak does not apply to pregnant women, patients, children, or elderly. So be careful. And from AC Astro team, I would like to say that during this time, chanting such mantras will give you great, help. Number one is Mahamrityunjay mantra. It goes as Om Trembakam Yajamahi Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urva Rukmik Bandhanat Mrityur Mokshi Mamamritat. So this is the mantra of Mahamrityunjay mantra. You can find it on Google. You can just write Mahamrityunjay mantra on YouTube and play it during the for 2-3 hours. There are versions for 3, 3, 5, or 8 hours. Just make sure that for 3 hours you just play this and in your background and do your daily work, no problem. Chanting the Gayatri mantra, which is very supposed to be very auspicious, is Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat. This is the Gayatri mantra. It is also very good. On the third mantra, if your Sun Dasha, Mahadasha is going anything, if anyone can, if they feel difficult for this mantras, they can say Om Grihini Suryaya Namaha. This is also a mantra during the Grahan. During the Grahan, you should take, so that you can get blessings from Lord Sun. And Sun should get power. What are we doing when we go to any kind of politician? We say that long live Trump, long live Modi, long live this, long live that. Why? Because what is happening? He's getting more power. Same way, when we take the name of these planets and do mantras for them, their strength becomes more powerful. So here it is, and from AC Astro team, we would like to say stay safe. You are our family, and we don't want our family to suffer during this period. Hope that this video will bring you a lot of positivity, and this Grahan brings you a lot of auspiciousness, and you invoke the energy of God, and spiritually you are blessed during this period. Chiroichi.
Definitely, we want our family members to stay safe, all family members of AC Astro. And as Akashji told, that team has designed a very beautiful package 2024 yearly consultation, because life is all about O and H, opportunities and hurdles. And this is what Akashji is going to told you about 2020 from January to December. What are the opportunities which you can encash, and what are the hurdles from which you can just avoid going there or avoid that work. So if you want that consultation, just send your details on the WhatsApp number, mail ID, or you can go to the www.acs2.ca. You will find all details and you send your details, but do as soon as possible because already people are doing, and the only Akashji is here to do this consultation thing. So he need time to do all these things. Thank you very much, and thank you Akashji to you also, because such a beautiful presentation. You take out your time to research things and make presentations so people can understand easily all these things. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank
We
you,
meet you in
Bhaiji.
another video. Till then, Jai Shri Ram, Jai Hanuman.
Jai Hanuman, Jai Mata.